Right, so the time is, just for the camera, 16:47. The date is, what did we decide, the 9th?
47th.
7th?
11th.
Oh, 9th, the 11th. The 11th and 9th. Yeah, 9th and the 11th. I forget the Americans do it the other way, right?
September the 11th.
Yeah. Did you hear that? September the 11th.
2022.
Yeah, that's a good point. 2022 as well. Hopefully I'm on it. If I'm not, that's such a show. Do we want to light the candles?
Yeah.
Right, have you tried picking the table up?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
What are they doing now?
Yeah, just one thing.
As I say, that table's not moving, is it?
No.
Make sure it is a real one. Not one of the fake
Oh,
ones.
it is.
And I try and set fire to it. Oh, come on.
So you need to take pictures of your table at some point as well, so people can see
Yeah.
the size of it, etc.
Debbie.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christmas one.
Christmas.
yeah.
I've used one of them. She gave me about 3, I think. I thought 3 is enough. I'm going to need to put my glasses on, just to remind me of the information. That's what I'm calling out. Right. Experiment 1. Be good to say the experiment, another retreat on it. So,
Week one.
just for the camera as well, my name's Sarah.
My name's Claire. I'm Clarine. I'm Beverly.
And I'm Alan.
Okay, we're all here to communicate with Sutton Coalfield. Sutton, we know that you are 52 years of age. And you were born in Bristol. I understand you were born or lived locally. Actually up the hill from my house. So, did you own all this land and property, the fields that were here? So I thought I'd put my hands on the table. And we think that you did really well for yourself. I'm not sure whether you worked originally in the coal mining industry. God, that was a hard word to say. Industry. But I understand you now own a coal mine. Well done you. That's absolutely fantastic. Do you feel proud? I'm wondering as well, do you own a horse? How do you get to your mine? Do you go regularly to your mine? You might not need to because of the staff that you've got working for you. They look after it so well that they come and report to you. I understand that you do have a wife. Julia. Did you love her very much? Was she a good wife? I've got muscle spasm in my right arm. It's just like, stop it, look. Yeah. Stop it. Move my hands. Stop it. How about your children? I hear, unfortunately, you've had a couple of children die. You must be heartbroken over that news. Charles was your firstborn. And at the moment we've got a king called Charles. A lovely name. Then you had a boy. George William. Again, fine names. But he died as a 2-year-old. How absolutely devastating for you. But you do have a daughter who's still with us, which is lovely. Charlotte Jane. Hopefully she's grown to be a big, strong woman. With you to guide her and her mother to love her. Are you worried that Charlotte's not a strong girl? Are you worried about perhaps she might die? Hopefully not, as she's 10 years old. So, do you visit St. Luke's churchyard? I understand some of the family are buried there. Have you attended that church? Are you very religious? As you've got such an important position now, I hear you've got a governess to look after Charlotte. I can imagine she's quite a strict woman. Children should be seen and not heard. Is that right? I'm sure you will have had a manservant as well. Someone to look after you. Is he a good man? Is he reliable? So let's try and think a little bit more about you. We've come here today because it's you that we want to communicate with. We know a little bit about your story. But we want to know a bit more. We want you to walk around us. We want you to knock or whistle, perhaps touch one of us. We will come here every couple of weeks, and we'll all take it in turns to talk to you. None of us mind if there's one particular person that you're drawn towards. We want to communicate with you. It's the whole purpose of us meeting. So if any of the information I've said is incorrect, you can correct us. If there's extra information you want us to know, we'll find a way getting that information from you. As the church, St. Luke's Church, is the Church of England, I understand John Wesley's church is becoming very popular. Is it your preference to go to a Church of England or a John Wesleyan chapel? Silly bits of information, but we'd like to know. Maybe, did you keep any cattle on the fields that were here once? Or sheep? Is it a playground for you? Did you leave it for your daughter to run around? Perhaps you grew crops here. You rented the fields out for people to grow crops. There's a stream at the bottom of the hill, so they had fresh water. Did you live here because it was a bit cleaner, perhaps? Easy to get to Bath or to Bristol with the Bath Road. Choose this area to live because of where it was. Was it easy to do business with other people? Perhaps tell us something about some of the friends that were important to you. We think maybe you were a little bit feminine. Something that in your day was probably frowned upon. Men had to be real men. And you were a little bit soft. Were you attracted to men rather than women? Did you marry Julia? Because, well, was she really in love with you, shall we say? Was it a marriage of convenience? did Julia have other men that she was friendly with? So you didn't need to have sex with her? Is this why you chose Julia? She kept your secret? Or did you really love Julia? So you achieved a lot. You made good. Did you inherit the coal mine? Did you make a lot of money and buy the coal mine? We'd like to know a bit more information from you. So as I say, we're going to meet regularly to talk with you. Hopefully, we'll build up trust and an understanding with you, so you're happy to come forward. It may take time. And we're happy to take that time. It's terrible when you get to a stage where you think, what else am I going to say?
Check camera about 4 minutes ago. It's probably outside noise, heard it.
I heard it as well.
But it might be outside.
it was
There's
the
a few pigeons,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah.
It was very hypnotic, I was like,
Well, I was sort of reading this and I was thinking she was very old when she had to go, wasn't she?
Mm.
48.
What's that? 5:05.
Did they have, I know, you know,
To be honest, I think they just hadn't had my kids, didn't they?
well, yeah, I mean,
Because-
but how, but, I mean, you know.
They don't. Anything's possible.
Mm.
We wanted to make it as hard as possible.
Yeah,
It's one of those things, like, yes, they did go on and on, but was she able to at 48? Like, you know, she might have been, well, she did go on and on, went on and on, but, yeah. Just, I wouldn't have liked one at that age.
No.
No. Yeah.
But it still happens nowadays, doesn't it? I know a few people in their 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to please.
But life then was different, there weren't no, like,
Contraception.
yeah, there wasn't
Yeah.
no medical things,
Cross your
like,
legs.
you know.
Chastity belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard
Mm.
to keep talking. That's what I was thinking. It's one of these.
Yeah, 'cause you want somebody to answer you, don't you? To
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah. So a bit of response, and you can.
You've done well to keep going as long as you
Yeah,
do.
very,
response.
very well.
Mm.
So should we try the table tipping?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes,
So
'cause
just
you
sit
can
chair
relax
around
and
it.
I know. I was trying to go sort of run around. It's like try and work through it a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
It's in my arms at one point because I started like that, but then after like 5 minutes, my hand started spasming because
Yeah,
of
well, yeah.
so I had to kind of move it
Doing
to.
it so much. It was like, oh
So
my
then
god.
I looked at you and I thought that's.
I was going to say,
Hands
how are you supposed to sit with your hands? Like this?
But like that, because you're
But
holding,
you're-
you're holding them
Yeah,
up.
I think it's supposed to be relaxed, really. The
Yeah.
more you
So I
relax,
just-
the better it's going
So
to be.
if it's like that, that was one of the questions I was going to ask.
Yeah,
How are your hands supposed to be?
Because that's
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
What is it for?
even if you're doing this, if the table moves, the
Mm.
table's gonna.
It's got to be where
Is that-
everyone can
is
see
it's
them.
just
That's
so-
the only
yeah,
reason.
so
It's, no,
it's just-
it's not for
No,
any.
It's just so
like-
people can see.
You know,
nobody
a long
can.
time ago it was about putting thumbs and
Putting
little
thumbs
fingers
together,
together.
yeah.
So it's fine having them sort of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you can see that
It's
and
just,
not.
it's just
You
basically,
could sit like that if
yeah.
you wanted to, make it comfortable.
It's all about, people, do you know what I mean?
Because like,
Because otherwise,
you know,
someone's
when I'm
got
like
their
this,
hands
then
not
I get
showing,
all
it
like,
could be
Yeah, because you're holding it up.
blocking.
mm.
And it's, yeah.
So we want to like,